Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we're on lesson 352. And the lesson is, judgment and love are opposites. From one come all the sorrows of the world, but from the other comes the peace of God Himself. And the lesson is actually a prayer. It says, Father, forgiveness looks on sinlessness alone and judges not. Through this I come to you. Judgment will bind my eyes and make me blind. Yet love, reflected in forgiveness here, reminds me you have given me a way to find your peace again. I am redeemed when I elect to follow in this way. You have not left me comfortless. I have within me both the memory of you and one who leads me to it. Father, I would hear your voice and find your peace today, for I would love my own identity, and that's the identity with a capital I, and find it, the memory of you. Again, the lesson is judgment and love are opposites. From one comes all the sorrows of the world, but from the other comes the peace of God Himself. So I'm going to read from A Year of Forgiveness and what Jesus has to say through Louise Spalding, the author of the book, and Tina channels Jesus. So Jesus says, you are blessed beings indeed, and I am the one you know as Jesus. You feel the repetition of these lessons, do you not? Jesus says. You feel we are telling you the most important for you to do here, and that is to forgive. Forgive, knowing that no sin was ever committed. Forgive, knowing that the separation you are all experiencing that seems to be so real is not real. You have never left the Father. The Father has not abandoned you, Jesus says. You decided, you decided, I should say, to descend into separation in fear as an experiment to see what it's like to be alone. You're not having any fun being alone and feeling separated, and the terror that underlies the original decision you made keeps you away from God, keeps you away from going home. There is this idea of the punishing Father lurking in many of your minds, and it keeps you from forgiveness. You have this shadow in your mind that says, I have done something terribly wrong. You don't even have a conscious awareness of it, but there is an underlying feeling of guilt in your mind. I am not good enough. I have done wrong. I will be punished. The churches of old played on this unconscious guilt in the form of hell. And a seed has been planted in your mind about hell and judgment day. Jesus says you believe it to one degree or another, and it is not true. You will not be judged. You will merely reap the harvest of the seeds you have sown. If you are sowing the seeds of further separation, you will suffer more. If you stop sowing seeds of separation and practice forgiveness to the best of your ability each day, knowing that you are going to do it imperfectly and that the ego will try to hang on to those judgments, you cease to sow the seeds of separation and fear. As you go through each day forgiving as best as you can, putting away the resentment to the best of your ability, you increase the number of seeds of love that you sow and that you will harvest in the future. Do not see this process as a big thing, Jesus says. See it as all the small things that you do. All the small things you do each day that are more loving for you and others, more forgiving and less judgmental. Just keep doing your basic work, knowing that each decision is a little miracle and that it sows a seed of love instead of fear. As you continue to sow the seeds of love instead of fear, the fear in your mind will dissipate. Peace will increase. Connection to the information coming from all that is will increase. And you will feel less and less alone and more guided each day. Jesus says, you are not alone, dear ones. Jesus says, you merely think that you are. And he concludes by saying, I am the one you know as Jesus, and I will speak with you again. So again, the lesson today is judge and love are opposites, or judgment rather, and love are opposites. From one come all the sorrows of the world, but from the other comes the peace of God himself. That is lesson 352. Thank you for being here. And from my heart to yours, until the next video, the next video, which will be for lesson 353. And until then, oh yes, please, I forgot. Would you please like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. It'd be very much appreciated. And again, your donations are welcome. Thank you for those who have donated and who are considering donating. Go below here on this YouTube video, and under the description, it'll give you directions as to how to donate. All right. Again, from my heart to yours, I extend much love to you. Bye for now.